Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Claudia Jordan. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You got to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're, thank you, Spirit. If you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, so the general energy around her is that there's an issue of her dealing with some past life karmic, and could also be coupled with a karmic relationship, creating karmic debt for sure. This is being communicated upon in the area of passion. So not just passion, romantic passion, but also passion to have that drive and that desire to go after the things that you think, that you believe, that you're manifesting is why you are here. You know, your work, passion, work-life passion, etc. Spirit is acknowledging that this does affect the heart chakra and that her energy is stomping into the water, creating a splash, creating emotion, could be a water sign element so that she can see her reflection. Okay, Spirit said this time around. So this is an energy calling for her to take accountability and responsibility for her actions. Okay, and again, this has past life karmic energy on it. Karmic debt is on it. Karmic love is on it. And it's making her stand strong, stand tall, like stand on your word, 10 toes down on what you did, your actions, take accountability and responsibility. And Spirit is saying there's a lot of solar plexus energy, and that is why I feel this energy. And again, this could be passion, romantic passion, or like a passion in work, okay, work life. But Spirit said there is water, so it does make her emotional, and or it could be a water sign. But this is a lot of the energy that she's chosen to do. This is the fire in her belly to do what she wants to do, how she wants to do, when she wants to do it, because she is her own person. And we all get choices, right? Good choices equal good karma, bad choices equal bad karma. But this does create a level of anxiety. This creates a level of stress. I'm hearing psychosis. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. There's an energy of her needing to take some deep breath. Thank you, Spirit. And take a step back and look at the overall picture. Spirit is acknowledging that this has some connection to Georgia with this anxiety, with this standing tall, trying to be a strong pillar, strong post, but it's to her own demise and detriment of self. This has something to do with Georgia. Sweet as a Georgia peach. A lot of communication. I also feel like water is just very emotional. And then there's a lot of emotion, orange. And there's a lot of sacral energy as well. Thank you, Spirit. Lots of emotion, but lots of sacral energy. Okay. Kindness, tender care, charm, beauty, flirtation, delicious experience. This energy that she exudes is why she's so anxious, is why she has this, you got a past that is coming to catch up with you. Not my business. And Spirit said that she's into it, number one. And what am I saying she's into? She's into the brouhaha. See, there's this thing that people manifest. Everybody manifests. There's nothing wrong with that. But when your manifestations cause someone else to come off of their righteous path and creates confusion for somebody else just because you want what you want, you know, that kind of energy, that's not cool. And even if somebody is doing it to you, hurt people, but you got to let the buck stop with you. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put that kind of energy out, because the thing is, in all actuality, what you give, you get. You know what I'm saying? And what you get, you give. And so what is it that you're giving? That's not for me. That's for you to answer. You know, I'm just asking the questions. But with this card, it's letting me know that you're putting energy out there that's requiring you to take a spiritual bath because you have negative energy on you. And I see the candles. I see it. I get it. And that's your business. But just know that you need to manifest responsibly and respectively, right? And it needs to be about you. It doesn't necessarily need to include anyone else, because their manifestations are their own. Their life's work, their life's journey is their own. So you can't pull on that. If they choose to, okay, cool. And then you'll figure out what happens, you know, as you guys travel on down the road, life's journey. But, you know, that push and pull is a crazy thing. Be careful with that. But Spirit is saying, you know, instead of focusing on that, focus on self-love, relaxation, regeneration, satiety within, and replenishment. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. All right. Claudia Jordan and Al. Claudia Jordan and Al, moving in love and light. Oh. All right, there is an energy of, when it comes to his energy, it feels like she's throwing 3 sheets to the wind. A lot of communication. At the heart of it, she wants peace. There is a practice of divination here. She needs to get grounded. Spirit is nearby. Like, what is it that you want? What are you crying out for? Like, you know how you got a friend that just is a listening ear? Spirit is a listening ear. Like, what's going on? And I'm laughing because it's like as if Spirit don't know. You already know. But sometimes the conversation, the communication, the vibrancy, the frequency that you put out when you're speaking matters. And so Spirit wants to know what's your frequency? What are we talking about? Okay. But I do see a musical instrument and a bottle, a beverage of choice, a drink in hand, because she's throwing 3 sheets to the wind when it comes to Al's energy, allegedly. Okay. Energetically, blowing off steam, rebellion, merriment, overindulgence, and wanting to escape. There's also this energy with water. I see water in the background. Could be a water sign and or could just be emotional, but there's very little solar plexus energy in this. So she has very little power when it comes to him. And she's just acknowledging energetically that I'll deal with you when I deal with you, when I deal with you. What's the rush? Waiting, inspired action only. So she's going to tiptoe and make sure that she's got some stuff on the back end in her backpack. Spirit said backpack. I don't know what that is. I don't know if she's traveling or trying to, move around a little bit, do some little adventures here and there. But Spirit is acknowledging like she is collecting her own little piece of evidence to make sure that she gets back what you stole from her. And that's just what Spirit is acknowledging. Not my business. What's the rush? Waiting, inspired action only. Trust, relax, and allow to flow. So she's going to let you play, but she's coming back. And Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to him, there are still mountains. Okay. There's ups and downs. And Spirit said, focus forward. Like, leave that alone. Focus forward. But everybody gets a choice. And so that's the most powerful tool you have in your tool belt is choice. One of the most powerful, but yeah, choice, right? And so what happens is based on her choices, period. Claudia Jordan and Arman, current energy. Claudia Jordan and Arman, current energy. Thank you. Well. Okay, there's an energy of her again saying that she needs a spiritual bath when it comes to Arman. There's some brouhaha in there. And Spirit is acknowledging again, focus on you. Don't worry about nobody else. Focus on self-love, relaxation, regeneration, satiety within, and replenishment. There's this energy of her feeling like she's got a bad rep because of him. Okay, she's got a bad rep because of him. Not my business. Spirit is also acknowledging bless your heart when it comes to him. Thank you, Spirit. She's acknowledging like she thought that he was a friend or there was friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, and playful teasing, and nothing more than that. Okay. And she said, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. Watch for the signs, lucidity, believe in it, trustworthiness. That's the real deal. That's just how she feels. And honestly, when I get that card, that's just Spirit's way of saying, I said what I said. Don't draw nothing else on this deck. Okay. And I respect that. All right. Claudia Jordan, current energy. What? Trauma bond. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that person is not your twin flame. And the thing about twin flames is sometimes people think that this is romantic, and it's not. It's there to show you yourself, to mirror yourself, to acknowledge the contracts that you have with people. It could also be in the area of passion, but it can also be in the area of business. What we do know is passionate and also chaotic. Okay. So get out while you can. This is codependency at its most toxic. You may find comfort in old familiar wounds, but resist the temptation to make connections rooted in things that no longer serve you or support your healing. And Spirit said, pay attention. I'm seeing light bulb. I'm getting all the downloads to say like, this is it. Like right here is what energy is trying to tell you. That you can no longer continue to move like this and or work like this. You need to lock that key up, the heart up, and throw away the key. Not my business, not my problem. But you making connections in this frequency within this energy in this format no longer serves you and or supports your healing. And so Spirit's like, it's time to leave that life. The way that you did things, the way that you do things, that's old. It's not serving you any longer. And so you get what you get and don't throw a fit is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Claudia Jordan, current energy. I just keep hearing karma. What you do in the dark comes out in the light. And I don't know what Claudia Jordan has to do with Tom Joyner, baby. Because y'all won't let me rest. I'm trying to shuffle, baby. Please. I am seeing his face all over. Okay? And Spirit said, get the deck out. Well, hold on. Thank you. Hold on. I was doing something. All right. So, Claudia Jordan current energy is the shadow in reverse. Fears, nightmares, regrets, guilt, making excuses, coming clean, reality, return of the past, darkness, and buildup. And in Spirit, I feel like it's harassing me to take out this deck and ask about Claudia Jordan and Tom Joyner. Claudia and Tom Joyner. Thank you. Oh, okay. So somebody was a jack of all trades, be that him and or her, but you got a person on this arm and a person on that arm, which makes me feel like somebody was in an entanglement. Okay. And they was lovers and friends. Okay, Spirit. But it says his ancestors intervened and was like, this ain't that, which left somebody silently crying, holding their heart. This relationship had a timestamp. I do see roses. Roses make me feel like love. Thank you, Spirit. But y'all had what? A sexual healing. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Somebody had a heart attack. Something was said and or done which made their heart, it broke their heart. Spirit is acknowledging. And also there's this energy of the moon. Okay, facing your enemies, facing the truth. Whatever you're trying to submerge is coming to the surface. What you do in the dark comes out in the light. Okay, and the Spirit is also acknowledging that someone was trying to hold on, but it was too late. Can't hold on to that. This is not, I mean, I tell y'all, that's not my business. I ain't even had that deck out and ready because Spirit said, I got something to tell you. Not my business. This reading is alleged. Okay, Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan. Current energy. All right, Claudia Jordan, talisman. Okay, this is the second, third time Spirit is acknowledging me. You're into the brouhaha. A reverse talisman card warns that you must be aware of the repetitive patterns in your life. Sometimes the things that you feel most familiar carry with them reminders of what you don't want to experience again. Yet here you are faced with an important choice. You can move forward cautiously, or you can look for another path that will take you in a new direction. Consider this. If you've fallen down a hole a few times, why wouldn't you walk around it this time? If you know where the hole lies, treasure that wisdom. Although the universe is unlimited, every individual path has some limitations. Accepting that not all avenues are available to you at this time is a powerful realization. That said, you don't have to retrace your footsteps either. No matter what, you're on this path to gain greater wisdom. Regardless of the choice you make, this is the time to ask others who have been here before for advice and assistance. This wisdom will awaken your own. Okay? Don't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different, something new. That's not how it works. That's your business, not mine. Claudia Jordan, I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe. All right, humble brag. She's a humble bragger. She's not so obvious. You know, she's like read between the lines. She's very much so self-promoting. That's what Spirit says. She's into self-promoting. And she has a little disguise brag, okay? There is something about her situation, though, that makes everybody feel like they're watching something. They're watching a movie. There's an energy of Netflix and chilling, watching as this shit goes down. Bait and switch, okay? And Spirit is also acknowledging that she is in her feelings, caught up in her feelings, letting emotions control her. She's deeply feeling this situation right now. And again, Spirit is acknowledging like this is not just passionate love that you have for another person, but also passion within life and business, that work, okay? And again, Spirit just keeps saying she's emotional. There's something else in the middle of the deck. Okay, Spirit said that she's put on blast, being publicly embarrassed, personal business exposed, exposing secrets, and called out, okay? Claudia Jordan, what's the tea? The tea is she got kicked to the curb. Word on the curb, kicked to the curb. She's a great actor and she's putting on a show. But she was also a player in the game. Look, Spirit said game over. How many times are we going to see this broken heart? Heartbreak. Hotel. This is the heartbreak. So yeah, she's an actress, put on a great show, even though she got kicked to the curb. Spirit is acknowledging that she was a player in the game too. It was all over TV. She's into the games and it's sick. Okay, not my business. And now it's game over. Spirit, you ain't got to do all of that. It's sick. Claudia Jordan, like I always tell you guys, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You just gotta watch the video to the end to determine for yourself, okay? If you ask, I'll read. Thank you. Okay, burdens. Lay your burdens down. There's an earth sign energy, needing to get grounded, needing to unblock that heart chakra. And also this is affecting the bag, the money, okay? Burnout, overwhelming responsibilities, energy crash. It's time to find a more sustainable work-life balance. This card is a confirmation that you have too much on your plate and feel stretched too thin. You may feel buried by obligation and distanced from your joy. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. All right, Claudia Jordan, current energy. Thank you, Spirit. Temperance is in reverse, and the cards just said that you don't have a proper balance, and it's making you feel very emotional, making you feel very drained. Could be a water sign energy, and or could just acknowledge that you are very emotional right now, sending you love and light. There is an energy of loss of faith, disconnection from source even, okay? Oh, I was about to take the deck, y'all. Spirit is acknowledging with the High Priestess subconsciously. She needs to tap back into her higher intuitive self, listening to her higher intuition, and open up that third eye. Really accept the downloads that are coming in your life and in your body, within your soul, your spirit, okay? It's time to tap into that. Open that third eye up, okay? But with the Wheel of Fortune in the middle of the deck, it's showtime. Like Spirit said, showtime at the Apollo. With the Wheel of Fortune in the middle of the deck, it's karma. It's your turn. And that's just how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. There's going to be delays and setbacks. Okay? Because just like when it was spinning in your favor, it feels like it's spinning out of your favor. And nothing I can do about it. I mean, I'm just telling you. Spirit says she's going to go through a spiritual enlightenment where she's going to be alone, dealing with solitude, so that she can really reflect and judge herself accordingly. She's going through a spiritual awakening. Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe, or she will be. Okay? What's next for Jordan? Claudia Jordan. The Moon, she's still trying to suppress how she feels. She's trying to for it not to be released. She's still in fear. She's trying to hold off something because she's not ready for it to be put out there. She just isn't. And it's unfortunate because the way it works is it eventually will. But she's trying to refuse to acknowledge the truth and bypass her difficulties. Bypass her difficulties. With the Six of Swords in reverse, there's a lot of negative self-talk. This is emotional for her. She has nowhere to go. She's going to be returning home because of this energy. There's also difficulties moving on and having to stay in one place. She's delaying the inevitable, okay? There's an inability to even comprehend the difficulty in this situation. And she doesn't even want to go towards solving the issue. It's as if she is completely turning her back to the fact that it is there and it's not going anywhere until you deal with it. But at this point, the boat is stopped. And in fact, the boat is upside down, directionless, okay? And this again has to do with choices. We have the Lovers card in reverse. So this has to do with choices, be that romantic and or business. But the choices that you make have consequences, and be that good or bad. I mean, it's really based upon your choices. So there's an energy of disharmony and imbalance. There's an energy of a relationship that is out of balance or codependent. There's also an energy of relying too heavily on a partner to fulfill your needs, or having unrealistic expectations in your relationship. She needs to fix the imbalance. It's like 4 or 5 times we've heard the word imbalance in this reading so far. But there's disharmony in her choices and also in her relationship, sending her love and light. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.